Imagine facing a challenge. You feel the rush of emotions, the instinct to react takes over. But what if, instead of reacting impulsively, you chose to respond thoughtfully? This moment of choice can transform your experience from chaos to clarity. The Stoic philosophy teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can control our responses to them. In a world where distractions and pressures abound, developing the ability to respond rather than react is a powerful skill. It allows us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. By pausing and taking a breath, we can create space between stimulus and response, enabling us to choose our actions deliberately. This simple shift can lead to profound changes in our lives, fostering emotional intelligence and strength. So, join me on this journey as we explore how to train our minds to respond with wisdom and intention, rather than fall prey to the whirlwind of reactionary behavior. Stoicism, a philosophy that dates back to ancient Greece, was founded around the early 3rd century BC by Zeno of Citium. Its teachings have endured through the ages, influencing countless thinkers and leaders, including the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, the playwright Seneca, and the philosopher Epictetus. Stoicism teaches us that the world is often chaotic and unpredictable, but our responses to these challenges define our character and our lives. In a world that is constantly bombarding us with distractions, pressures, and uncertainties, the wisdom of Stoicism is more relevant than ever. It offers a roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern life by emphasizing the importance of inner peace and resilience. The core tenet of Stoicism is the understanding that while we cannot control external events, we can control our thoughts and reactions. This philosophy invites us to cultivate self-discipline, embrace virtue, and focus on our choices, allowing us to face adversity with courage and grace. By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, we foster a mindset that prioritizes thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions, empowering us to transform challenges into opportunities for growth. At the heart of Stoicism lies the understanding that true happiness and resilience come from aligning our actions with virtue and self-control. The Stoics, including the renowned philosophers Seneca and Epictetus, taught that we should focus on what is within our control, which can significantly transform our experiences in life. This means acknowledging our thoughts, actions, and reactions as our own, while accepting that external events and other people's actions are beyond our influence. In today's fast-paced world, where emotional responses can often dominate our decision-making, Stoicism offers a timeless framework for cultivating a disciplined mind. By practicing self-control, we not only enhance our personal integrity, but also develop a sense of peace in the face of adversity. This philosophy encourages us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with a sense of calm and purpose, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and resilient existence. In our fast-paced lives, we often find ourselves reacting instinctively to challenges. These knee-jerk reactions can lead to stress and regret, creating a cycle that diminishes our emotional well-being. Imagine a moment when someone cuts you off in traffic. Your immediate reaction might be anger or frustration. This instinctive response can escalate, leading to a heightened state of stress and potentially harmful decisions. However, when we adopt the Stoic approach, we shift our focus from reacting to responding. By taking a moment to breathe and reflect, we create space between the stimulus and our reaction. This mindful pause allows us to assess the situation objectively, enabling a more measured response. Instead of lashing out, we can choose to remain calm, recognizing that our true power lies in how we choose to react. This shift not only reduces stress, but also empowers us to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and composure. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to practice this skill, turning potential chaos into clarity. Throughout history, there have been remarkable individuals who embodied the Stoic approach in the face of adversity. Take Viktor Frankl, for example. A Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, he found meaning even in the most harrowing circumstances. Instead of succumbing to despair, he chose to focus on what he could control, his thoughts and attitudes. This mindful response not only preserved his spirit, but also inspired others to find purpose amidst suffering. Similarly, we can look to Thomas Jefferson. He faced political turmoil and personal challenges, yet he practiced self-control and reflection, leading to great achievements. These examples illustrate that responding thoughtfully can transform obstacles into stepping stones for growth. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we empower ourselves to navigate life's challenges with resilience and clarity, ultimately leading to greater fulfillment. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to practice this vital skill of mindful response, making us not just survivors, but thrivers in any situation we encounter. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of Stoicism, acting as a mirror that reflects our inner thoughts and emotions. It enables us to recognize our emotional triggers, the moments that stir us into reaction rather than thoughtful response. Imagine being in a heated discussion. Instead of allowing frustration to dictate your words and actions, self-awareness gives you the insight to pause and observe your feelings. This practice is crucial for personal growth and emotional resilience. By understanding what drives our reactions, we can begin to navigate our emotions with greater clarity. For instance, you might notice that certain situations evoke anxiety or anger. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step in transforming them. To cultivate this self-awareness, I recommend practical exercises like journaling, where you can express your thoughts freely, or mindfulness meditation, which helps you observe your emotions without judgment. These methods allow you to step back, reflect, and eventually respond with intention instead of impulse, fostering a more composed and stoic approach to life's challenges. To cultivate self-awareness, you can implement a few practical exercises that align beautifully with Stoic principles. One effective method is journaling. Dedicate a few minutes each day to write about your thoughts, feelings, and reactions to daily events. This simple act not only helps clarify your emotions, but also reveals patterns in your responses. Another powerful exercise is mindfulness meditation. By sitting in silence and focusing on your breath, you create space between your thoughts and emotions. This practice enhances your ability to observe without immediate reaction, fostering a greater sense of control over your responses. You might also consider setting aside time for self-reflection at the end of each day. Ask yourself what triggered certain emotions and how you responded. Over time, these exercises can significantly deepen your self-awareness, allowing you to approach challenges with a Stoic mindset, ultimately leading to more thoughtful and measured responses in life. The concept of the pause is a powerful tool in the Stoic philosophy, emphasized by Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations. When faced with a stimulus, be it a challenge, a conflict, or even a simple annoyance, we often feel an immediate urge to react. However, the Stoics teach us that this reaction, driven by emotion, can lead to regret and unintended consequences. Instead, we must embrace the pause. This brief moment allows us to step back, breathe, and reflect on how we truly want to respond. Imagine a situation where someone cuts you off in traffic. Your initial instinct might be anger, leading to a reaction that could escalate the situation. But by practicing the pause, you give yourself the space to consider the bigger picture. Perhaps the other driver is having a bad day or is distracted. By taking a deep breath and reminding yourself of what you can control, your own emotions, you can choose a more constructive response. The pause empowers you to act with intention rather than impulse, fostering emotional resilience and clarity. Remember, the gap between stimulus and response is where your power lies. Use it wisely. Now, let's dive into a practical exercise that can help you implement the pause in your daily life. First, find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably, free from distractions. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold that breath for a moment, allowing any tension to dissolve. Now exhale slowly through your mouth, letting go of any stress or worry. As you breathe, focus on the sensation of your breath entering and leaving your body. This simple act of mindful breathing creates a moment of stillness, a space between stimulus and response. When you encounter a challenging situation, remember this pause. It's in this pause that you can choose how to respond, rather than reacting impulsively. With practice, this pause will become second nature, empowering you to respond with intention. So throughout your day, whenever you feel a strong emotion bubbling up, take a moment to breathe deeply and pause. This will allow you to regain clarity and make more thoughtful choices, leading to more positive outcomes in your interactions. In moments of high stress, taking a pause can transform our reactions. Imagine you're in a heated discussion at work. Instead of jumping in with a defensive response, pause. Take a deep breath. This simple act creates space for clarity, allowing your thoughts to settle. By doing so, you can assess the situation more objectively. When we pause, we move from a reactive mindset to a responsive one, where we can choose our words carefully. Think of this pause as a moment of power. It's your opportunity to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. For instance, consider a time when you reacted hastily and later regretted it. Now, envision the same scenario, but this time you pause. You might find that your response is not only more constructive, but also fosters a better outcome. Embracing this practice helps cultivate emotional resilience, ultimately allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. So, the next time stress arises, remember the power of pausing. In the realm of Stoicism, reframing our perspectives is not merely a technique. It's a profound shift in our approach to life's challenges. Imagine facing a setback, a failed project, or a lost opportunity. Instead of succumbing to despair or frustration, Stoicism invites us to view these moments through a different lens. Every challenge can be perceived as a stepping stone to growth, an opportunity to learn and evolve. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. This means that the power to change our emotional response lies within us. By consciously deciding to see obstacles as chances for personal development, we can cultivate resilience and strength. For instance, consider a job rejection not as a failure, but as a chance to refine your skills and seek better opportunities. This shift in narrative empowers us to take control of our responses and fosters a mindset that thrives on growth rather than defeat. Thus, embracing the Stoic practice of reframing can transform our experiences and lead us toward a more fulfilling life. Reframing negative situations into positive learning experiences is a powerful Stoic technique that can transform your perspective. Imagine facing a setback, like losing a job or experiencing a breakup. Instead of viewing these events as failures, consider them opportunities for growth. Reflect on what you can learn from the experience. For instance, losing a job may highlight skills you want to develop or areas for improvement. A breakup might reveal insights into what you truly desire in a relationship. By consciously shifting your narrative, you empower yourself to see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. This mindset not only alleviates the emotional burden of negative experiences, but also encourages resilience and adaptability. Remember, the stories we tell ourselves shape our reality. So every time you encounter difficulty, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? This practice of reframing fosters a proactive approach to life, aligning perfectly with Stoic philosophy. In Stoicism, one of the most vital teachings is the focus on what you can control. Often we find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of external events, opinions, and circumstances that we cannot change. This can lead to frustration, anxiety, and a sense of helplessness. However, the Stoics remind us that our true power lies in our responses to these situations. By directing our energy towards what we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and decisions, we reclaim our agency. For instance, instead of stressing over someone else's perception of you, focus on how you choose to react. This shift in perspective allows you to cultivate resilience and clarity. Remember, it's not about the external chaos, but about maintaining your internal peace. When you embrace this principle, you empower yourself to navigate life's challenges with grace and purpose. The Stoics teach us that by letting go of what we cannot control, we open ourselves up to a more peaceful, focused, and fulfilling existence. Letting go of external factors is a crucial step in cultivating a proactive mindset. The Stoics taught that we often waste energy worrying about things beyond our control, like other people's opinions, the weather, or even world events. Instead, focus on what you can influence: your thoughts, decisions, and actions. Start by identifying one thing today that's been consuming your energy, perhaps a concern about a project at work or a relationship issue. Acknowledge it, and then ask yourself, what can I actually control in this situation? This shift in focus can help you reclaim your energy and direct it toward positive action. Moreover, create a mantra for yourself, like, I release what I cannot change. Repeat it when you feel overwhelmed by external pressures. By practicing this consistently, you'll gradually train your mind to redirect its energy towards constructive endeavors, fostering a sense of empowerment and resilience that will serve you well in all aspects of life. In the journey toward mastering our responses, self-reflection stands as an invaluable tool. It allows us to sift through our experiences, examining our reactions, and understanding the emotions that drive them. By regularly engaging in self-reflection, we create a space for growth, learning from both our successes and failures. This practice fosters a deeper awareness of our patterns, prompting us to ask critical questions. Why did I react that way? What could I have done differently? As we cultivate this habit, we develop the ability to respond more thoughtfully to life's challenges. It's not just about identifying our emotional triggers, it's about transforming them into stepping stones for improvement. By dedicating time for this introspection, perhaps through journaling or quiet contemplation, we reinforce our commitment to respond rather than react. This continuous cycle of reflection and growth ultimately empowers us to face adversities with resilience, ensuring that we evolve into the best versions of ourselves. To cultivate a responsive mindset, incorporating daily routines for reflection can be transformative. One effective practice is the end-of-day assessment. Take a few moments each evening to sit quietly and review your day. Ask yourself, what went well? What could I have handled better? This simple exercise not only promotes self-awareness, but also reinforces the lessons learned throughout the day. Another powerful routine is gratitude practice. Before you go to sleep, jot down 3 things you're grateful for. This not only fosters a positive mindset, but shifts your focus toward the good, even amidst challenges. Additionally, consider setting intentions for the next day during your reflection. This creates a proactive approach, allowing you to prepare mentally for upcoming situations. By consistently engaging in these practices, you nurture your ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, paving the way for continuous growth and emotional resilience. Embrace these routines and watch how they transform your daily interactions and overall mindset. As we conclude this exploration of Stoicism and the art of responding rather than reacting, remember that these principles are not just theoretical concepts, but practical tools for your daily life. Embracing the Stoic mindset allows you to transform adversity into opportunity, fostering emotional resilience in the face of life's challenges. Reflect on the strategies we've discussed. Cultivate self-awareness, practice the power of pausing, and reframe your perspectives. Focus on what you can control and continuously reflect on your growth. By integrating these Stoic practices into your routine, you can create a pathway to a more thoughtful, purposeful existence. Each moment offers a chance for growth, and every challenge can become a stepping stone towards a more fulfilled life. So, embark on this journey towards mindful response, and let the teachings of Stoicism guide you in navigating the complexities of life with grace and strength.